Hey guys, Young Hollywood is here hanging out at Paley Fest, and we're going to be speaking to the cast of Supernatural, and you're about to find out their deepest, darkest fears. I'm such a big fan of your character, too, on this show.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, what's your favorite part about playing this character specifically?
You know, I think when I first read Supernatural, this was 2005, or maybe even 4, so a long time ago. But I remembered being excited that he took sort of an academic approach to hunting. It wasn't just like big and strong and gonna shoot some things up. He was, okay, why? What's going on? So I like that sort of, you know, I'm a chess player, I'm a reader. I like trying to figure out what's going on and why it's going on.
What's your favorite part about playing this character specifically?
Honestly, I'm gonna say driving the car, but I'm also gonna say the humor that he gets to bring to the show. The writers write for it. I get to play around with it, and I think what it does is it creates a nice balance between the heavy drama, the horror aspect, and you layer in some of that comedy and that humor, and I think it's a full meal.
What's it like to work with your husband on set? It was like to be like your professional self.
It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. That's why I agreed to do the show, because I was told that the work would be with Mark Pellegrino. And it was with the trio. The first scene I did was with the trio.
And they're all friends, right? Like, they seem like they're all bros in real life.
100%. You have probably interviewed tons of people from tons of TV shows. This is a real family. It's a real family, and that's why it's season 13.
There are so many aspects of my character that I love playing. I mean, one of the things that's super gratifying about as an actor playing Castiel is that he's changing all the time. There are so many iterations of Castiel. There was crazy cast and god cast and human cast and regular cast. There's something about cast that I love and I think that resonates with audiences, which is that he's kind of a fish out of water.
What is your favorite part about playing your character? Lucifer's son, right?
Yeah, his naive nature, I think, is the best. Yeah, everything's new for him every single time, which I appreciate.
I know it's a spooky sci-fi show, so does anything in real life frighten you, like the dark or spiders? Like, what's one thing that scares you?
Bears. Bears, but not spiders. I'm gonna show you something just because you just said it. That's Mr. Jared holding a Texas brown tarantula.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm not that cool. That's my 4-year-old holding it. So
Your son is so brave.
it was just in the garage.
Look at your wife.
Oh yeah,
Terrified.
yeah, totally rocking it.
Doing.
I don't know, it was sitting there and like the kids were a little scared, so I was like, hey, I knew it wasn't poisonous, and I was like, here we go, this is really scary, but it just kind of walked up, and then as soon as I touch it, everyone's like, can I touch it? I'm like, cool, so give me your hand.
I almost want to say, like, sure, there used to be some like elements of our world that scared me, and now after being on the show for 13 years, I have this false sense of security where I'm like,
I can do anything.
I think I've actually said at one point, I was like, look, if there's ghosts here, they've probably heard of me.
If there's ever disaster and you show up, Jensen's here, everyone, it's gonna be
It's
okay.
fine, I've got it. Look, I'm not a ghost hunter, but I play one on TV. We're gonna be fine.
Scary movies and TV shows. So if I watch, for example, 2 consecutive episodes of Supernatural, I will have a nightmare. Gary.
Your own show.
Yes.
Recently, my girlfriend and I were in Mexico, and we discovered at the airport, this is really personal. So we discovered at the airport, she went to put on her shoes, and a scorpion popped out of her shoe. So that was terrifying. And then I looked in the shoe, and there was like a bunch of baby scorpions there. So that has been our most recent scare.
All of that. All of that. Spiders being the number one.